Shapar means horn. Shafwan. State your register.
Shafwan, Ban, Aparian, Ban, Yasharala.
Shafwan, but Aparian, but Yashala.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Barakatah. Oh, register. Yayun, which means wine.
Yasharala, which means to Israel.
Shapar, which is horn. I imagine him in the room. So plenty hakadam, which means turn and face the east. It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malachus, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratiza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, the Thunderno, Lakam, Kaliwan, Wasalakno, Kawafno, Kasalakno, Kawafino, Wala'ah, Tabiyano, when I say one, a ball, Kawashanu, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'al, Wahata Parah, La'awalumyum, Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Babakashah, the Thunderno, Akak, Larpa'ah, Lakal Makala, Lakal Madawa, Akak, Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Akak, Lakoyam, Hamathi, Akak, Arakawa, Hatama'al, Lagarashun, Ba'ashem Yahushai, the Wada Aman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. All manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. Power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'a Ayanya, Al-Hahari, Ma'ayanya, Yaba'a Isaiah, Ma'ayim Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'aratiza, Aliyathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Ayanawam, Shemarka, Anah, La'ayanawam, Wala'aya Yashun, Shomar Yasha'al, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tezalka, Aliyah, Yamyanka, Yawamum, Hashemash, La'ayakaka, Wayarak Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Ra, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wabawaka, Ma'aitha, Wa'ayawalum. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in,
and thy coming in,
for this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al-Damiyalaka,
Al-Damilalaka,
Al-Takarash,
Al-Karash,
Wa-Al-Tashakwat,
Al-Tashakwa,
Al,
Al,
Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Awayabika,
Awayabika,
Yahamayawan,
Yahamayawan,
or Shanayaka,
Mashanayaka,
Nisha'awu,
Nasha'al,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Al-Imika,
Al-Aimaka,
Ya'iriyamwa,
Ya'iriyamwa,
Sawad,
Sawad,
Wayataya Aitazawa,
Wayatha, Ya'itazawa,
Al-Tazabawanyaka,
Al-Tazapawana,
Amaru,
Amar,
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakina,
Nakakina,
Magalia,
Magalia,
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Shum Yasha'al,
Shem Yasha'al,
Iwad,
Awad,
Kayak,
Kaya,
Nawa'aitazawa,
Aitazawa,
Labiakadwa,
Labikadwa,
Aliyaka,
Ayaka,
Baryat,
Baryat,
Nakarathwa,
Yakarafwa,
Ahalia,
Ahalia,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Washamalia,
Washamayal,
Mawa'aba,
Mawab,
Wahagari,
Hagari,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa'aimalak,
Aimalak,
Palashah,
Alashah,
Amishabia,
Amishab,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Damashawar,
Damashawar,
Alawat,
Alawat,
Imam,
Imam,
Ayawat,
Ayawat,
Zarwat,
Sarai,
Labunyalawat,
Labunyalawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aishalaham,
Aishalaham,
Kamadi,
Kamadi,
Kasayasara,
Kasiyat, Sarah,
Kayabi,
Kayab,
Banakal,
Anakal,
Payashman,
Korashua,
Nashamadu,
Nashamad,
Bayanda Ara,
Ayan Dayar,
Hayawat,
Ayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
Ladama,
Adama,
Sheathumwa,
Sheathumwa,
Nanayamu,
Nanayamu,
Ta'ira,
Ta'ira,
Wakaza'aba,
Kaza'al,
Wakazabat,
Kazabah,
Wakatazalmanai,
Wakazamana,
Kalmasaya Kamu,
Kanasaya Kama,
Mashar Maru,
Bashar Amar,
Nayarashat,
Nayarashah,
Lanawat,
Lanawa,
Asnawat,
Asnawa,
Alahayim,
Alahayat,
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 Sheathumwa,
Sheathumwa,
Kagala,
Kagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapuniraka,
Panyamakwa,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Kaba'ira Ira,
Iri, Ira,
Wakalahaba,
Wakalahab,
Dalahat,
Dalahat,
Hari,
Arya,
Kandaradapma,
Kandaradapna,
Basairaka,
Basairaka,
Wabasopafka,
Wasuapasta,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'ah,
Mala'ah,
Panyam,
Panya,
Palawan,
Walawano,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwash,
Shumka,
Shamka,
Yahaw,
Yahaw,
Yabashwa,
Yabash,
Wayabahaw,
Wayabahal,
IDI,
Ayai,
Wayakapaw,
Wayakapar,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabad,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Atha,
Atha,
Shumka,
Shamka,
Yahaw,
Yahaw,
Labaka,
Baka,
Aliwan,
Ayahu,
Al Kal Haratiza.
Al-Kalha Rataza.
In the English, keep not thou silence on my power.
Keep not thy silence on my power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy
And
peace.
be not still on my power.
Be not still on power.
For lo,
Lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
They that hate
have
thee
lifted up their head.
have lifted up the
They
head.
have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, come,
They have said, come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
and let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more in
may
remembrance.
be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against
The
thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom.
and the Ishmaelites,
The Ishmaelites,
Moab, the
Moab,
Hagarites,
Hagarites,
Gebal,
Gebal,
and Ammon,
Ammon,
and Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
the inhabitants of
the
Tyre.
inhabitants of Tyre.
The Sur also is joined with them.
Sora also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah.
do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sarah,
as to Jabez,
to
and the
Jabez,
brook of Kison,
brook of
which
Kisa,
perished at Endor.
which perished at
They
Endor.
became as dung for the earth.
They become as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like Oreb,
and like Zeeb.
like Zahab.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Sabbath,
all their princes of Sabbath,
and as Zalmunna,
and as
who
Amunah,
said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let's take to ourselves
the houses of the Most High in possession.
the houses of the Most High in possession.
O my power,
O my power,
make them like a wheel wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the
As
wind.
the fire burneth the wood.
The fire burning the wood.
As the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
As the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy
And
tempest.
make them afraid with thy storm.
Make them afraid of thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with
That
shame.
they may seek thy name.
They may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O
Let
Yahweh.
them be confounded in trouble forever.
Let them be confounded in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea.
let them be put to shame and perish.
Let them be put to shame and perish.
That men may know that thou,
That men may know that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone,
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the Most High
art the Most High,
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Blessings in the Hebrew. Rakatah Yahweh.
Rakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shah?
Why Yahweh Shah?
Why Mayaka Allah?
Why Mayaka Allah?
Why Lahayim?
Why Lahayim?
Matazab Allah Wap Yahan.
Matazab Yahweh.
Halawapi.
Halawapi.
Hasarani.
Hasarani.
Hakatazayani.
Hakatazayani.
Hakayali.
Hakayali.
Wahakwafi. Yahweh. Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Hashem Yahweh Shah.
Wada Amen.
Amen.
In the English, bless you Yahweh.
Bless you Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Yahweh Shah.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
The angels.
Manager in Yohanan.
Manager in Yohanan.
Generals.
Generals.
Captains.
Captains.
The officers.
Officers.
Troopers.
Troopers.
And sisters.
And sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
The ISUPK curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
Speak against us.
Speak against
Thy
us.
prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel.
And shake loose the treasure of the rich of
That
Israel.
refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force their riches into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug
The
dealers.
court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic
The
Church.
Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia.
Militia.
Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitatus.
Posse Comitatus.
The gay movement.
The gay movement.
The lesbian movement.
The lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
The Army.
The Army.
The Navy.
The Navy.
The Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines.
Marines.
Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the
And
internet.
the airwaves.
And the airwaves.
Cable access channels.
Cable access
And the
channels.
radio channels.
The radio channels.
Convict the spirit
Convict the
of
spirit
any of thy people.
of any of thy
And
people.
seek to stop us.
Seek to stop
And
us.
bring swift destruction.
And bring swift
To
destruction.
all the heathen.
To all the
And
heathen.
stand in the way.
And stand in the
And
way.
try to stop us.
Try to stop
From
us.
broadcasting your word.
Broadcasting your word.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro through the earth.
Cause them to go to and fro through the earth.
And consume them.
And consume
Let
them.
the plagues
Let the plagues
shake the house of the thief.
Shake the house of the thief.
And the murderer.
And the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shah.
Let Yahweh Shah.
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down with flying saucers.
Come down with flying saucers.
And punish all the heathen.
And punish all the
That
heathen.
come up against us.
Come up against
As we
us.
speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
And it is the angels that have done
It is the angels that have done
it.
it.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause them to shake it thy coming.
Cause them to shake it that
In
come.
the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry, face the front. We're gonna bring up the second priest. Grab the chair. Just grab it. I'm not in Shabbat. State your register.
Bayan Yala, Bonoya, Slap, yes, sir. Bayan Yala, Bonoya, Bonyasha Allah,
Bayan Allah, Baloya, Banyasha Allah.
Yahweh Bashan Yahsha Brakathon.
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah. Yeshabia. All right, shalom, everybody out there. We're back again. We're back in this Sabbath service. We have been cruising through the early chapters of Genesis and the early foundational stories in these scriptures. We're here in headquarters. You know the drill. This is the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, right up the block. We've been here since 1969, teaching our people the truth out of this Bible. And we're going to get into these early foundational scriptures we've been following Jacob's journey, Jacob's dealings with Laban. Last week, what did we talk about? All the different ways that Laban was trying to hustle and get over on Jacob. Last week, we talked about Laban was trying to get over on Jacob, and then finally, his people got in his ear and started to turn him against Jacob. And so Jacob knew it was time to get out of there. Jacob knew it was time. He'd been there for 20 years. He served him 14 years for his 2 wives he worked for him. 14 years for these 2 beautiful women who bore the progenitors of the nation of Israel, of the 12 tribes. And, he knew it was time for him to set out and find his own land, find his own space, do his own thing. And, so the Lord set it up to where he would come away with some cattle and some servants and everything and be set up for the journey. And so we're going to pick it up in.
Sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
He said 20 years.
20 years. He worked 14 years for the 2 wives. Another 6 years just because he was, he was a comfortable situation, he kept working for him. 20 years, but that wasn't enough for Laban. Laban wanted him to stay there and just work for him forever. Just wanted him to work the land, I guess, until he dropped dead.
That's a whole nother situation, if I may. So
yeah.
The point I was trying to get at was 20 years. You can't do 6 months. You can't do 6 months. 20 years, man.
You can't wait 6 months to get to know a sister. We tell you this 6-month rule for a reason. We tell you to take your time for a reason. And then you pass over that rule and you say, nah, I couldn't help it. I think we just connected. It felt like we knew each other for 6 months already. So I just went ahead and did it. And then, 6 months later, you in council telling General Mahyman, and she taking me to court, and she telling me that I was doing this and that, and now she pregnant, and she said that she gonna do this. Just delayed gratification is a virtue. And we don't learn this in our nation because everything is set up to steer us in different ways. We don't learn delayed gratification. Take your time, it'll be better in the end, trust us. We got these rules for a reason. It's for your benefit. All right, for your benefit. Now, we're going to get back into this 31 and verse 14. You want to take it in? Can you pass my phone back?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah. All right. So, all right.
Yeah, good.
Genesis chapter 31, verse 14. Wata ayan, rakal, wala a'a, wata amar na'a.
Baba could show. Get my phone and my charger.
Lawa, Aiwad, Lanawa, Lawak.
By the door.
Wanakal Kala, Babayah, Abayanwa. Verse 15. Halawa, Nakara, Yawath, Nakasha, Banwa, Lawa, Kaya, Makaranwa, Waya'akal. Gam. Akawal.
That a call is to eat, but it's also consumed in a metaphorical sense. Because this is going to say he's consumed all of our money. Keep going.
Oh, God. Ath. Kasapanwa.
That kasap is money. So he consumed a call, all of our kasap, our money. Keep going.
Oh, God. Verse 16. Kaya. Kal. Ayashar. Ashar. Atazayal. Alahayam. Ma'ab Yanwa. Lanawa. Hawa'a. Walaban Yanwa. Wa'aitha. Kal. Ashar. Amar. Alahayam. Al Yaka. Aisha. Verse 17. Wayakwam.
And this, we talk about this all the time, but the idea, the concept is to practice the Hebrew that you've been picking up and start recognizing things when we read these scriptures in the Sabbath service. So Wayakwam is an excellent example because it's a basic word we use all the time. Kwam Yasha'Allah, rise Israel, and now Wayakwam, and he rose. Now we're putting things together. Keep going.
Kanawakan. Yaikwab. Wayasha'a. Ath. Banyawa.
Bunyawa, his sons. Go on.
Kanawakan. Wa'ath. Nashayawa.
Nashua, his wives. Plural. Keep going.
Kanawakan. Isle. Hagamalyam.
Agamalia, his camels. Keep going. Brother was taking livestock, was taking everything. Go ahead.
Kanawakan. Verse 18. Wayana'ag. Ath. Kal. Makwana'awa.
And just to pause right there, I was going over scripture last night in Hebrew class. I didn't get to this point yet, but we're going to get to this. There's a point where the brother came and we were going out to war, and they had some camels, and it talks about the jewels on the camels' necks. We was icing out the camels back in the day. Look at that, man. Tell me this is the white man. Tell me this story is about the white man. Go ahead.
Salaki said, if I may, ain't that what we do when we get the old school Jones? We get the old school dunks. You know what I'm saying? The Caprices, the old school Cadillacs. Put the joints on 24s.
It's just a modern day camel.
That ain't no coincidence. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
Gone.
Oh God. Wa'ath. Kal. Rakashawa. Ashar. Rakash. Bakwana. Kwanya Nawa. Ashar. Rakash. Bapadan. Aram. Labwa'a. Al. Yatazakak. Abayawa. Arataza. Kana'ain. Verse 19. Walaban. Halak. Lagazaza. Ath. Taza'anwa. Wathag Nab. Rakal. Ath. Atharap Yam, Ashar, Laabaya. Verse 20. Wayaganab, Yaiquab, Ath, Lab, Laban, Haramya, Ail, Baoya, Hagyad, Lawa, Kaya, Barak, Hawa. Verse 21.
Oh, that's it. Back to the English. We're going to start at verse 14. Go ahead, whenever you got 31 and verse 14.
All right. We in book of Genesis, chapter 31 and verse 14. And it says, and Rachel and Leah answered and said unto him, is there yet any portion or inheritance for us in our father's house? Verse 15. Are we not counted of him strangers? For he has sold us and had quite devoured also our money.
So now Rachel and Leah, Laban's daughters, is sitting there talking about how grimy Laban is.
Greasy.
They're greasy. They saying that we're not even getting an inheritance. We're leaving now after we've been given to our wonderful husband, and he's worked this land for 20 years, and now we're ready to go out on our own, and Laban not trying to give us nothing.
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. For all the riches which the Most High had taken from our father, that is ours and our children's. Now then, whatsoever the Most High has said unto thee, do.
Go ahead. They're talking to Jacob at this point. They're saying, look, whatever the Lord told you to do, do. If he told you to run Laban for all his stuff and dip, do that.
Verse 17. Then Jacob rose up and set his sons and his wives upon camels. Verse 18. And he carried away all his cattle and all his goods, which he had gotten, the cattle of his getting, which he had gotten in Aram, for to go to Isaac his father in the land of Canaan.
Remember, he didn't come empty-handed. He showed up with cattle. He came, he took that. Then there were cattle that he set it up to where the cattle that was going to be born with stripes. If you remember, I think 2 weeks ago we went over that. Were going to be his, and so the Lord made all the cattle that were born with stripes, so that he could have these things to take away. Keep going.
Hold up. You start at 39 and 14.
Start at 31 and 14.
31 and 14 is supposed to start at 21.
I had 14 in my notes from last week.
Yeah, that's what I also have too.
Because we didn't go over these last week.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sloppy, sir. Verse 19. And Laban went to shear his sheep, and Rachel had stolen the images that were her father's.
Now, these images are idols, all right? Because Laban was off doing his own thing. This was, he was a relative to Abraham, but of course, the chosen lineage was going to be through Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So everybody that was not of that, they was going to end up worshiping idols. And Laban had some images or whatever, and Rachel took it. Read.
Come. Verse 20. And Jacob stole away unawares to Laban the Syrian.
The Syrian, because and I don't think Syrian like today, Syria. He lived in the land of Syria. Keep going.
Come. And that he told him not that he fled.
And that's important because remember, Jacob was told to go and get wives of his extended family, not of the heathen. And so Laban was not a Syrian. He was a relative of Abraham that lived in the land of Syria. That was verse 20. So Jacob dipped out basically in the middle of the night. He gathered everything and dipped. He didn't tell him he was going. They just hit the road. Back to the Hebrew, verse 21.
Genesis chapter 31, verse 21.
And shalom to everybody in the chat. Are they asking any questions in there?
Let me see, sir.
Sir.
Nah.
All right, shalom to everybody in the chat.
Come.
Go ahead.
Waya Barak. Hawa'ah.
Now that's not Barak like blessed. This is Barak. And he fled. He dipped. Keep going.
Hawa'ah. Wakal. Ashar. Lawa. Wayaquam.
Wayaquam again. And he got up. Read.
Waya Abar. Ath. Hanarar. Waya Sham. Ath. Panyawa.
That Wayasham Ath Panua set his face. He set his face. The scripture uses that expression a lot, meaning he set his intentions. He looked off and he knew what he was doing. Keep going.
Har. Hagal Aid.
At Har Hagalad is the mountain Gilead. Keep going.
Verse 22. Wayagad. Laban. Bayawam. Ashal Yashya. Kaya. Barak. Ya'aikwab. Verse 33. Slakia. Verse 23. Wayakwak. Ath. Akyawa. Imawa. Wayaradap. Akaryawa. Zarak. Shaba'aith. Yum. Wayadabak. Athwa. Ba'ar. Hagala'id.
So now it's in Mount Gilead. Bahar Hagalad. Go ahead.
Khan. Verse 24. Wayaba'ah.
Remember that Bawa'ah is to come. So Wayaba'ah and he came. Keep going.
Khan. Alahayim. Al. Laban. Haramya. Bakalam. Hal Yala'ah. Waya Amar. Lawa.
That's like a dot. That's a dot.
Where?
Which
No, the act. Slap. You told her. Slap. That's my fault. Come. Go.
Waya Amar. Lawa. Hashamar. Lakah. Is that Lakah or Lak, sir?
That's the cut.
Lakah.
They're saying to it.
Pan. Dadabar. Ain. Ya'aikwab. Matawab. Aid. Ra'ai.
Matawab, I'd ride. Neither good nor evil. Remember that word ride for evil. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 25. Wayashag. Laban. Ath. Ya'aikwab. Waya'aikwab. The Kwa'ai. Af, Ahawa, Bahar, Wabanya, Salakia,
You know,
Walaban,
25 is the dots.
Dakwa'ai, Ath, Akiwa, Bahar, Hagal Aid. Verse 26. Waya Amar, Laban, Laya Iquab, Ma'ah, Aishaf, Wathagnab, Ath, Labayaya, Wathanaag, Ath, Banathya, Kashabya, Wath, Karab.
Harab was his sword. Keep going. What is that?
Malachi.
27. Yeah, 27.
Malachi, verse 27. Lama'ah, Nakabath, Labarak, Wathaganab, Athia, Wala'ah, Haganath, Layah, Wa'ash Lakah, Basham Makkah, Babashar Yam, Bathap, Wabakan War.
All right, back to the English, verse 21.
Book of Genesis chapter 31 and verse 21. So he fled with all that he had, and he rose up and passed over the river, and set his face toward the Mount Gilead.
Yeah, so he was ready to go off towards Mount Gilead. He knew where he was going. He dipped out in the middle of the night and took what he had to take. Keep going.
Come. Verse 22. And it was told Laban on the third day that Jacob was fled.
Now, wait a minute, picture that for a second. This cat Laban must have so much land and so many servants and so many people working for him. He didn't even notice until 3 days later they was and somebody had to tell him 3 days later they was gone.
Yeah.
They was balling back in the day. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 23. And he took his brethren with him and pursued after him 7 days' journey. And they overtook him in the Mount Gilead.
So he said, wait a minute, this cat's been with me for 20 years. He just dipped in the middle of the night. Let's go see what's up. And they went and took off after him. And we're about to have a confrontation.
Salaki, so if I may. Who does this sound like? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. He set off to pursue. Right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 24. And the Most High came to Laban, the Syrian, in a dream by night, and said unto him, take heed that thou speak not to Jacob, either good or bad.
So whatever he had in his mind to do, the Lord said, don't even think about trying to reject it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not going to end well for you.
Right.
Don't do it. Keep going.
Verse 25. Then Laban overtook Jacob. Now Jacob had pitched his tent in the mount, and Laban with his brethren pitched in the mount of Gilead. Verse 26. And Laban said to Jacob, what hast thou done, that thou hast stolen away unawares to me, and carried away my daughters as captives taken with the sword?
Now, you know who would say that? A real grimy hustler. That's who says that. This man's 2 wives that he worked for 14 years, and then so far has had 13 children with them. And because he decided to go off and find his own land and build his own house with them, he
Right.
said he took them away like captives with the sword.
Damn.
That's somebody who felt so entitled to Jacob's labor that that's what he really believed.
Damn.
That's wild, right? Keep going.
Come, verse 27. Wherefore didst thou flee away secretly and steal away from me, and didst not tell me, that I might have sent thee away with mirth?
No, you wasn't. No, you weren't going to send him away with mirth. Keep going. What else did he say? Keep going.
Come, and with songs, with tabret, and with harp.
Oh yeah, you was gonna throw him a farewell party, right? Yeah. After all that talk and complaining about what he owed you, you was gonna throw him a farewell party? No, you wasn't, man. This is a grimy slickster. This is a hustler right here. He wasn't gonna throw him no party with mirth and songs. No, you were not. Back to the Hebrew. Yeah, for real. Back to the Hebrew, verse 28.
Come.
Genesis chapter 31, verse 28. Wala'ah Natashathanya Lanashak.
La nashak. And this is an important word real quick. This nashak is the word for kiss. And please, before you homosexuals try and turn this into something weird, not here because he's talking about his daughters, but other places where this comes up, like in the context of a salute, they try and make it something weird. Please look into the Hebrew word. It means it can mean literally to kiss, but it can also mean to touch, to salute, to hug, whatever. This is affectionate contact. But don't just stop trying to make the Bible some freak perverted stuff, man. It's
Right.
not. This is our culture. We loved each other. We had affection, whether it was a kiss, a hug, a pound, whatever. It's all a kiss. Keep going.
Okay.
Labanya Walabanathya.
Labunya Walabenathia is my sons and my daughters. Keep going.
Aitha Asakalath Aishawa. Verse 29. Yash. Where's that Yasha?
That's Yash.
Yash. The water. La'al. Yadya. La'aisha. Wath. Imakam. Ra'ai. Wa alahaya. Abayakam. Amash. Amar. Al. La Amar.
Aliyah.
Al-Ya.
Because that Amar Aliyah is spoke. We keep going over that word Amar, one of the most common words we're going to see, which is to say. So Amar Aliyah is spoke to me. Keep going.
Al-Ya. La Amar.
La Amar, saying, keep going.
Hashamar. Laka.
Now, Hashamar, we know that word, that's a common word. We use Shamar is to guard or to protect. So when he's saying to somebody, Hashamar is saying, be careful, guard yourself. Keep going.
Laka. Madabar. Ain. Yaikwab. Matawab. Aid. Ra'ai. Verse 30. Waitha. Halakah. Halakath. Kaya. Nakasap. Nakasapatha. Labyath. Abyaka, Lama'a, Ganabath, Ath, Alaya. Verse 31. Waya'ain, Ya Iqab, Waya Amar, Laban, Kaya, Ya Ra'ath, Ya, Kaya, Amarath, Ya, Pan, Dagazal, Ath, Banwath, Yaka, Ma'anya. Verse 32. Ain, Ashar, Damataza'ah, Ath, Ala'ayaka, La'ah, Yak Ya'ah, Nagad, Ak Yanwa, Akar, Laka, Ma'ah, Imadya, Lakwak, Laka, Wala'ah, Yada'ai, Ya Iqab, Kaya, Rakal, Ganabatham. Verse 33. Wayaba'ah, Laban, Bahahal, Yaiqab, Waba'al, La'ah, Waba'al.
Okay, we seen that word 3 times. That ahal is tense. So it's saying wa ba ahal is saying he went and in the tent of such and such and in the tent of such and such wa ba ahal. Keep going.
Kan. Shakya, Ha'ama'af, Wala'ah, Ma'taza'ah, Wayataza'ah, Ma'ahal, Ma'aha, Wayaba'ah, Ba'ahal, Rakal. Verse 34. Warakal, Lakwaka, Ath, Hathrap Yam, Wathasham Mam, Bakar, Hagamal, Wathashab, Al Yaham, Wayamashah, Laban, Ath, Kal, Ahal, Wala'ah, Bataza'ah.
All right, back to the English, verse 28.
Genesis chapter 31 and verse 28. And has not suffered me to kiss my sons and my daughters. Thou hast not done foolishly, in so doing.
So now he's saying, first he said, I wanted to throw you a party. I wanted to throw you a goodbye party. And now he's saying, man, you didn't even let me say goodbye to my sons and daughters. And this is an excellent reminder, first, to sidebar, that our language is fluid. Our language is slang. Right. Because when he says my sons and my daughters, Jacob didn't take his sons. He's talking about his grandsons. Remember that. Our language is slang. Keep going.
Come, verse 29. It is in the power of my hand to do you hurt, but the Most High of your fathers spake unto you, unto me yesternight, saying, take thou heed that thou speak not to Jacob either good or bad.
So he took that warning seriously, as he should. Keep going. Verse
30. And now, though thou would needs be gone, because thou so longest after thy father's house, yet wherefore hast thou stolen my gods?
So he noticed that these idols was missing, and he was looking for them. Keep going.
Verse 31. And Jacob answered and said to Laban, because I was afraid, for I said pre-adventure, thou wouldest
peradventure, which is like saying maybe. Go ahead.
Come. Take by force thy daughters from me.
So he said, I knew what type of a man you were. And I wasn't trying to deal with all that, so we just did. We didn't say goodbye and none of that, because I knew you was going to try something funny. Keep going.
Verse 32. With whomsoever thou findest thy gods, let him not live.
Now he said that, of course, not knowing that Rachel took him, but keep going.
Come. Before our brethren discern thou what is thine with me, and take it to thee. For Jacob knew not that Rachel had stolen them. Verse 33. And Laban went into Jacob's tent and into Leah's tent.
Because Jacob said, go ahead, look through everything. See if your little gods is over here. Go ahead. Keep going.
And into the two maiden servants' tents, but he found them not. Then went he out of Leah's tent and entered into Rachel's tent. Good night.
Slaki, if I may, make a note on the scriptures, because this is when people who don't believe in the Bible or Christians would say that Jacob was an idol worshiper.
Oh, right.
They would say Jacob, before his name was changed to Israel, this is the time when the Most High say, get all that stuff out of your house. Yeah. He was talking about these idols right here. But the Christian would use that as that he was an idol worshiper before he was changed to Israel. So put it on note in your archives on that.
And that's because you Christians don't understand anything in the Bible at all.
Right.
Like, it'd be blowing my mind sometimes, the arguments that they make. And it just you don't read the Bible. Stop trying, just watch our classes and learn something for a change. Keep going.
Slightly, sir. Come. All right. Verse 34. Now Rachel had taken the images and put them in the camel's furniture, and spat and sat upon them. And Laban searched all the tent, but found them not.
All right. So we're gonna see how that turns out. We're gonna go back to the Hebrew now, verse 35.
Genesis chapter 31, verse 35. Watha Amar, Al, Abaya'ah, Al, Yakar, Ba'ayan, Ya, Adanya, Kaya, Lawa'ah, Awakal, Lakwa Wab, Mapanyaka, Kaya, Daraka, Nashyam.
Durak, which is way. That's way, whether literally like a street or figuratively like the path that you're taking. Go ahead.
Khan. Durak. Nashyam.
So Durak Nashim is saying the way of women, which is, you know, a euphemism for she's on her monthly. Go ahead.
Khan. Layah. Wayakapash. Wala'a. Mataza'a. Ath. Atharab. Yam. Verse 36. Wayakar. Laya Iquab. Wayarab. Laban. Waya'ain. Ya Iquab. Waya Amar. La Laban. Ma'ah. Hasha'aya. Ma'ah. Hata'athya. Kaya. Dalakwaf.
That's a good word to remember. That katathia is what he's asking. What was my sin? Because kata is sin. So keep going.
Khan. Asharya. Verse 37.
They don't burn up.
Kaya. Mashashath. Ath. Kal. Kalya. Ma'ah. Mataza'ath. Makal. Kalya. Bayathaka. Shayam. Ka'ah. Nagad. Akya. Wa'ak Yaka.
Akya, my brothers, wa akyaka, and your brothers. Keep going.
Khan. Wayawak Yaka Wa. Bayan. Shanya Nawa. Verse 38. Za. Aisharyam. Shana.
So it was a while ago when we went over the numbers in the years. Aisharyam Shana is 20 years. Aisharyam Shana for years. So Za Aisharyam Shana, these 20 years. These 20 years he's been with him working on this land. Go ahead.
Khan. Anakaya. Imaka. Rakal Yaka. Wa'iza Yaka. La'ah. Shakawa. Waya Laya. Taza'an Naka. La'ah. Akalathya. Verse 39.
Slap. No. Slap.
Okay. Tarapa. La'ah. Aba'athya. Al-Yaka. Anakaya. Akat Na'ah. Mayadaya.
That's interesting. Keep that A katana is based on that same word chata for sin, but this is going to be talking about a loss and basically taking the loss and sucking it up. We'll see when we get back to the English. Keep going.
Khan. Tabakwashana. Ganabathya. Yawam. Waganabathya. Layala'a.
That ganab is steal. So ganabathya yawam, whether stolen by day, waganabathya layala, or stolen by night. Keep going.
Khan. Verse 40. Hayayagathya. Wayawam. Akalanya. Karab. Wakwarak. Balyala'a. Wathada. Shanathya. Ma'ayanya. Verse 41. Za'ah. Laya. Aisharyam. Shana.
Za, which is this, Zalaya to me or my, Zalaya Aisharyam Shana. This is my 20th year. Zayala Aisharyam Shana. This is my 20th year working for your slick, slimy. Go ahead.
Bob Yathaka. Ibarath Yaka. A rabbi. Aishara. Shana. Bashathya. Banathyaka. Washasha. Shanyam. Bataza Anaka. Wathak Lap. Ath. Vashakarathya. Aisharath.
Okay, I hope y'all keep recognizing that Aishar wherever it comes up, because that, of course, is 10, and a lot of numbers above 10 are based on that word. Keep going.
Manayam.
Okay, I can't wait till we get back to this in English. Verse 35. Pick it up.
Book of Genesis chapter 31 and verse 35. And she said to her father, let it not displease my Lord, that I cannot rise up before thee, for the custom of women is upon me.
So she took these idols, put them in the camel's furniture, and sat down on it. And when he was walking through the tent, he didn't realize there was a compartment inside his furniture. He just saw her sitting down. She said, I'm sorry, I can't get up to greet you. I'm bleeding. Go ahead. Hey, this is a smooth sister. She knew what to do.
Come. And she searched, but found not the images. Verse 36. And Jacob was wroth and coated with Laban.
Was wroth and chode with Laban, meaning he had anger, he had wrath, and now he's going to chide Laban. Because now he said, go ahead, look through all my stuff. Look for your stupid little idols. See if you can find it. If you find it, put it out here. And he couldn't find anything. So now it's Jacob's going to get on it.
So like I said, if I made, Laban was on some ninja.
Yeah.
Was on some ninja.
Real talk. He thought listen, he tried it.
Come on, man. You can't make this. You can't fake this, man.
You can't.
Come on. What other people move like this? Man? You know what I'm saying?
We all know somebody on LeBun.
LeBun on some other stuff.
That's real talk. We all know a LeBun.
Yeah.
All right.
I know a couple of LeBun, but that's neither here nor there. I digress. Salakia.
You was gonna say something?
Oh, no, I just want to know.
Oh, come.
Salakia, sir.
Yeah, keep going.
Come. And Jacob answered and said to Laban, what is my trespass? What is my sin? That thou hast so hotly pursued after me.
So now that you couldn't find nothing, what did I do to you that you chased me? 7 days you chased me down the desert. What did I do? Tell me what I did. Keep going.
Come, verse 37. Whereas thou hast searched all my stuff.
I'll let you look through all my stuff. Keep going.
What hast thou found of all thy household stuff?
Where's your stuff? You didn't find nothing. Go ahead.
Set it here before my brethren and thy brethren, that they may judge betwixt upon us.
So my people is here, your people is here. Whatever you found, put it in the middle. Show me. You got nothing. Keep going.
Verse 38. This 20 years have I been with thee.
20 years I worked for you, you grimy. Go ahead.
Thy ewes, Salaki, thy ewes and thy she goats have not cast their young. And the
cast their young, meaning, Jacob, part of his job as a shepherd, watching the flocks, was to make sure they was healthy. They bore their young healthy. So cast their young, meaning they didn't have any miscarriage. They didn't lose their young when they were little. They didn't cast their young. And he made sure of it. He took care of all these flocks. Keep going.
Come. And the rams of thy flock have I not eaten.
I didn't take none of your rams for myself. Go ahead.
Verse 39. That which was torn of beasts I brought not unto thee. I bear the loss of it.
Whatever, if a wolf came and took a sheep, I didn't even tell you about it. I took that out of my pocket. I took the loss. I figured it out. Whatever. I took care of it. Go ahead.
Come. Not Salaki. I bear the loss of it. Of my hand didst thou require it, whether stolen by day or stolen by night.
Because I knew what type of grimy boss you were. That if whether a wolf came and took it during the daytime, or whether I was asleep, I was clocked out asleep and something came and took it, you was going to require it of me. And I dealt with that. I put up with it. Keep going.
Come. Verse 40. Thus I was in the day the drought consumed me, and the frost by night, and my sleep departed from mine eyes.
So for those 20 years, I worked for you. I didn't have nothing to drink during the day. I was freezing cold at night. I barely got any sleep. I dealt with all of this stuff. I took care of it out of my own pocket if something went wrong. I took responsibility for everything. I made sure these herds bore their young and they were healthy. Everything was good on your field, and you were still a grimy boss. Because read again. Read on.
Come. You want me to read 40?
No, keep going.
Come. Verse 41. Thus have I been 20 years in thy house. I served thee 14 years for thy 2 daughters.
Because you tricked me. Keep going.
And 6 years for thy cattle. And thou hast changed my wages 10 times.
Look, I tried to look into this in the Hebrew to make sure I was understanding this correctly, right? Changed my wages 10 times over 20 years. Now that word for change in the Hebrew is translated differently every time, right? So I may have to look a little deeper into this. But one way or another, something was wrong here. Whether he's saying that he only gave him 10 raises in 20 years. Look, you could go work for UPS and they're going to give you raises more often than that, man.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Salaki, so
go ahead.
That's wow, man.
That's
like
right.
you could understand the frustration of somebody that's somebody that has logical sense will be upset with something like that. Like, why are you doing that to this brother, man?
Anybody would, and he dealt with it for 20 years. Back to the matter of fact, imagine up here. Salaki. That's a rock. Imagine Shabbat. State your register.
Azarakia, Banyashika, Banyashrala.
Azarakia, Banyashika, Banyashala. Right.
Yahweh Shina Shabbat.
Yahweh Shina Shabbat.
We don't have to say it, so.
All right, you shout him. Ready to take it in Hebrew? I'll give it a try. from verse 42.
Okay. Genesis 31:42 in the Hebrew. Lule.
That's the Yiddish pronunciation. So that's a the wa, the la, and the ya. So the wa, the ya.
So like what was that? Lawa.
The wa, la, ya.
Lawa, ya. Alahai.
Alahaya.
Alahaya. Abba.
The Abia, which is my father, Abia.
Abia. Elohai. Abraham. Abraham. Yashhak.
Tazakah is Isaac's name.
Come. Yatazaka. Haya. La. Ka. Ifa.
I thought, yeah, that's right.
Raquam. Shalak. Tabna. If. Anaya. Wa'a. Waga.
Yaga,
Yagaya. Kapaf. Waya. Alahayam. Wayaka. Amaz.
You can hold it.
Verse 43. Waya Ana. Laban. Wayama. Yaikwab. Habaf Nawa.
You had a bunch of wives.
Habananov. Wafna Wahabanam. Banya. Wahasan. Sana. Waikal. Ashar. Ifa. Raya. La. Ha. Walamat. Wananabaf.
Walla Benathia, which is based on that Bath for daughter, Walla Benathia's and to my daughters.
Come. Walabanafia. Ma. Asha. La alala. Hayawam. O. Laban. Asha.
That Labunyahan is to La Bunyahan, their children. Keep going.
Walada. Verse 44. Wayata. Halak.
Lakah, which is to come.
Laka. Nakwata. Barak. Aina. Why? I have
That Anya is how you say I in Hebrew. Anya is I. Keep going.
why I have Wahaya. La'ad, Banya, Banya,
That Bayanya, Wabayanka is between me, Bayanya, Wabayanka, and you.
Verse 45. Wala Kwak, Yaquab, Aban, Wawafmaha, Masaba, Matazaba, Wayama, Yaquab, La'aha, Laquat, Abanian, Waiquat,
Salah. I'm sorry.
Wailaquat,
Wayaquak was based on that word laquak, which is to take. So Wayaquakwa, and they took. Keep going.
Ibania, Wayasha, Gaal, Wayakal,
Remember, we went over that word to call earlier. That's to eat, whether literally or to consume in some figurative way. So Wayaquakwa, and they ate. Keep going.
Sham'al, Hagal, Waikara,
Say the words, Abba Kishon.
Oh, the verse 47.
Verse 47. Waikara, Lo, Laban,
Wayakora Laban. Wayakora is and he called. Wayakora Laban. So it's saying Laban called this thing. Go ahead.
Wayagar, Shahadara,
So he called it Yagar Shahadwatha, which means a heap of the testimony. Keep going.
Wayaquab, Kara, Galada, Wayamor,
Verse 30. Verse 48.
Verse 48. Wayamor, Laban, Hagal, Hazah, Ad, Banyan, Abanakar, Hayamor, Al, Khan, Korah, Shemar, Galad.
Okay, back to the English from verse 42.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 31 and verse 42, which reads, "Except the Most High, my father, the Most High of Abraham, and the fear of Isaac had been with me. Surely thou has it sent me away now." And
So here's Jacob was still running down all these things. The way that he took care of all these animals, the way he did it perfectly, the way he took responsibility for everything on himself, the rough conditions, the wages that never changed. And finally he said, if the God of my father, the God of Abraham, and the fear of Isaac, because Laban had respect for Isaac, if those things hadn't been with me, you would have sent me away with nothing. You would have sent me out. You wasn't giving me no party. You was going to send me down the road with nothing but my 2 wives, their handmaids, and my 13 kids, and nothing.
that's rough.
Because I know what type of dude you are. Keep going.
Come. The Most High has seen mine affliction and the labor of my hands, and rebuke ye yesternight.
And the Lord was watching all of this. And the Lord saw what type of dude you were. And that's why he came and told you not to mess around with me as I was traveling. Keep going.
Come. Verse 43. And Laban answered and said unto Jacob, these daughters are my daughters, and these children are my children, and these cattle are my cattle, and all that thou seest is mine.
Which is wrong, but this is continuing to tell you what type of grimy dude Laban was. Because once you give your daughter to a man, that's his wife. That's her husband, that's his wife. He's responsible for it. You can't say that he's responsible for taking care of her and feeding her and all these other things, but still claim they're my daughters and I can call them back to work whenever I want. No, they're not. You gave him, he worked for you for 14 years for them. How are you going to say they're still mine? You literally sold them.
Greasy.
Keep going. Nah, that's facts. That's facts. This is a greasy, grimy dude. Keep going.
Come.
That's why the title of this video today is Laban was a slick, grimy dude. Keep going.
Come. And what can I do this day unto these my daughters, or unto their children which they have borne? Verse 44. Now therefore come thou, let us make a covenant, I and thou, and let it be for a witness between me and thee.
So he's trying to make it sound like he's trying to make it sound smooth. He's trying to make it sound like, well, you're all still my family. I want to do something for you. All right, keep going.
Come. Verse 45. And Jacob took a stone and set it up for a pillar. And Jacob said unto his brethren, gather stones. And they took stones and made a heap, and they did eat there upon the heap. Verse 47. And Laban called it Jigar Sha'adawa, and Jacob called it Gilead.
Now, both of these words basically mean the same thing. They both mean a pile of rocks that was there for the testimony to testify as a memorial. But Laban called it that in his way, and Jacob called it that in his way, because Jacob was shifting to his own culture. Jacob was shifting away from what he had been around for the past 14 years, because Laban obviously had his own idols. So he had his own culture that he was going in this direction. Because remember, this is all Abraham's family. But Laban's going in this direction, Jacob's going in this direction. Keep going.
Verse 48. And Laban said, this heap is a witness between me and thee this day. Therefore was the name of it called Gilead. Verse 49.
All right, back to the Hebrew.
Verse 49. Wahama Maspaf Ashar Amar Tasapaf.
That Yatazap is to look out for, to keep watch. So he's saying keep watch. He's asking the Lord to keep watch. Keep going.
Yahweh Banyan Abanakar Ka Masatar Nasatar Anach Maraya Ara. Verse 50. Aina Babata.
That Benathia's daughters again. Keep going.
Wayam Tequa.
The quack.
The Quack. Naisha, all, Buff, Banath, An, Ash, Amanyan, Ra'ah, Alhaim, Ad, Banya, Yabanaka,
Wabayanka, which is between Bayanya, Wabayanka. Again, it's that same phrase we saw earlier. Between me and between you. Keep on.
Verse 51, Wayama, Laban, La Yaiqua, Anaya, Hagad, Hazazah, Hazah, Wayana, Hamasabah, Ashar, Wayaf,
It's not big. That's why, yeah.
Yariyathi, which is based on Yara, which is to place. They're placing the pillar there. Keep on.
Banyan, Bayanaka,
Bayanya wa Bayanka. Again, between me and between you. Keep going.
Ad, Hagar, Hazar, Wayada, Hamatazabah, Am, Anya, Lo, Abar,
That la'ah, which is negating it. So it's Anya la'ah Ibar, which is I will not pass beyond. Keep going.
Alakar, Af, Hagar, Hazar, Wayam, Aita, Lo,
La'ah.
La'ah, Abar, El,
Aliyah. So Aliyah is to me.
Af, Hagar, Hazar, Wayaf, Hamasazabaf, Hazof,
That Haza'ath is just a long way of saying this. Keep going.
Lara, verse 53. Elohim,
That Alahaya, keep going.
Abraham, Elohim,
Wa Allah, where we at? Wa Alahaya,
Wa Elohim, Nahawa, Wa Sabat,
remember Shapat is judge. So Yashapat wa is saying may they judge. Keep going.
Banyan,
Bayan Yanoah, which is between us. Keep going.
Elohim,
Abraham.
Abiaham,
So Alahaya Abraham, which is the power of our Father. Keep going.
Wa Yashabah, Yaiqua, Bepakat, Ibawa, Washaka,
That Abua Yatazakah is his father Isaac. Go ahead.
verse 54. Wazaba, Yaiqua, Zabak, Baha, Waikara, Lai Ihau,
La'akua is his brothers, to his brothers. Keep going.
La'akia, Lacham, Wayakakol, Lahaim,
That's that lachum again, which is bread, or this lachum, which is bread, can be used as stand-in for food in general. That's why we say, our daily bread.
Salaki, so if I may again, getting that bread.
Getting that
You know
bread.
what I'm saying? We're getting that bread. That's how we talk.
Bread can mean so many things, and it makes sense because that's the most basic food item. So you're going out to get, you gotta have bread before you have anything else.
Right. This is why the oppressor can't understand the Bible, because they don't have the concept of the simple slang that we use. This is simple to us. We're like, you want to get some bread? We already know what that means.
We say the same. We use the same type of slang they used 3,000 years ago, and for 1,000 years, the white man has been trying to decipher it and still can't.
Right.
Keep going.
Wayala Lana, Bahar, verse 55. Shakam, Laban, Babakor, Wanashak.
That's that word again for kiss. And remember, if you go into that in the shop and kiss, that can be touched. That can be any type of affectionate greeting. Please, white people, stop trying to make the Bible. Stop trying to be, just stop being perverts. Just go be perverts on your own somewhere. Leave the Bible out of your perversion. Keep going.
Lapananwa, Walam, Labaf,
Laban Waf Yua, which is and their daughters. Keep going.
Wabarak, Afam, Wahayalak,
Why Baraka Thumb, everybody should recognize that, right? Why Baraka Thumb, and he blessed them. Keep on.
Wayashub, Laban, Lamaquam.
All right, back to the English from verse 49.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 31, and verse 49. And Mizpah, for he said, the Lord, which between me and thee, when we are absent one from another.
The Lord watched between me and thee. So they was making an agreement, they was making peace between each other. Keep going.
Verse 50, if thou shalt afflict my daughters, or if thou shalt take other wives besides Salah, if thou shalt take other wives besides my daughters, no man is with us. See, the Most High is witness betwixt me and thee.
So even in this supposed peacemaking, Laban, he's trying to low-key threaten him. He's saying, don't y'all better take care of my daughters. You better not take any more wives. All right, Laban, keep going.
Verse 51, and Laban said to Jacob, behold this heap, and behold this pillar, which I have cast betwixt me and thee.
And by the way, just to stay on that for a second, you must have thought highly of me. You gave me both of your daughters.
Right.
So don't try and talk that slick talk now. I got this. These are my wives. I got this under control. Keep going.
Verse 52. This heap be witness, and this pillar be witnesses, that I will not pass over this heap to thee, and that thou shalt not pass over this heap and this pillar unto me for harm.
So this was symbolic, saying, I'm about to go my way, you're going to go back where you came from, and we're not going to cross this pillar to harm each other. We're just going to go our separate ways. All right, keep going.
Come. And the Most High of Abraham and the Most High of Nahar, the Most High of their fathers, judged betwixt us. And Jacob swore by the fear of his father Isaac. Then Jacob offered sacrifice upon the mount.
Let's be clear, that meant something when Jacob swore. It didn't mean nothing when Laban swore. Laban only had the fear that the Lord put in his heart. That's the only thing that stopped Laban from trying to do any more. Yeah, his word didn't mean nothing. And your word is the most important thing that you have. And the scripture tells you that all the way through the scripture. Never forget that. Because if you don't have your word, if you're not a man of your word, then we're gonna look at you like Laban. Like you always trying to get over. Go ahead.
Come. And call his brethren to eat bread. And they did eat bread, and tarried all night in the mount. And early in the morning, Laban rose up and kissed his sons and his daughters, and blessed them. And Laban departed and returned unto his place. Verse 32.
Back to the Hebrew. It's gonna be the last set.
Chapter 32, verse 1. Yaiqua, Allah, the Darqua.
Yaiqua halak ladaraqua. So Jacob went halak ladaraqua, on his way. We talked about that word darak, meaning way, street, path, metaphorically, physically, literally, whatever. It's way. He went on his way. Keep going.
Wayapag Paga, Baal, Malak, Alahayim.
So as soon as he went on his way, Mala'akya Alahayim, the angels of the Most High met him. Keep going.
Verse 2. Wayamor, Yaiqua, Kayashah, Ra'ah, Mahana, Alahayim, Zah, Wayakara, Sham, Hamakwa, Haihav, Hamanayat. Verse 3. Washalak, Yaiqua, Malak, Lapanium, all I saw, Ayak.
So that's saying that Jacob sent messengers, which is mala'akim, which is the same word for angels, because angels are messengers of the Most High. So Jacob sent mala'akim, sent messengers to Esau. Keep going.
Ashah, Shara, Shadab, Aida,
You got it.
Aidawam.
Out of one now, that's the land of Edom. Now Esau is at the point where he's starting to become he's starting his own nation. Jacob is starting his nation. Esau is starting his nation. And we all know how the story is going to continue to flow. They're going to be enemies forever. Right. Keep going.
Verse 4. Wayashaf, Ifa.
That's why Yatazawa, which is, and he commanded. Keep going.
Layamar, Call, Tamaran, Tamar.
The Amar one, which is, again, it's that word Amar, which is to say. So the Amar one, he's telling him to speak. Keep going.
La'adan,
La'adunya, to my Lord. Speak to my Lord. Keep going.
La'ashah, Call, Amar, Abdakar, Yaikwab, Labanam, Korah, Wayakar, Ad, Atah,
I thy thighs until now. Go ahead.
verse 5. Wayaha, La, Shor, Wahamamor, Son, Wayabad, Wayashap, Wayashapa,
So he's running down everything that he has. The Shawar, which is oxen, the Kamawar, which is donkeys, the Taza'an, which is flocks, the Ibad, which is servants, the Shabakah, which is maid servants. Keep going.
Washalat, Lahagad, Lanagad, Ladanya, Lamataza,
Yeah.
Han, Bakayan, verse 6. Waya Shabab, Hamalakam, Hamalak, Hamalak,
Hamalakim, which is the messengers again. Hamalakim.
El,
Al Yaikwab.
Al Yahaikwab, Layamar, Bana, Al, Ahaika, Al, Asaf,
So that Al Akika is to your brother, Akika, Al Aishwa, Esau. Keep going.
Wagam, Halak, like Hara, Wayabar, Mayo, Ash,
That Malwath is 100. Keep going.
Amar,
So Malwath, Ayash, Imor, 100 men, Ayash, are with him. Go ahead.
verse 7. Wahariyah, Yaikwab, Mayad, Wataza, Wayas,
Wayatazar. So Ma'ad is how we emphasize something we say is very, very distressed in this case. So Ma'ad Wayatazar is he was greatly distressed. Keep going.
Lo,
Lawad is to him.
Lawad, Wayahasa, I, Hayam, Ashar, Atawa, Yayafa, Hassan, Wayafa,
That wa'af, remember that af every time we see this in the Hebrew, that's a word. In this case, it's and, but what it's really doing is connecting these subjects, the flocks, the herds, back to the verb, which is saying that he divided all these things. Go ahead.
Bakwa, Wahagamal,
Wahagamal, even the camels, the iced out camels. Keep going.
Las Ashinanyo,
The Shunya being two, so he divided them two.
Mahanawaf,
That Mekanawath, so Lashanya Mekanawath to 2 camps. Back to the English. Verse 1.
Book of Genesis chapter 32 and verse 1. And Jacob went on his way, and the angels of the Most High met him. And when Jacob saw them, he said, "This is the Most High's host." And he called the name of the place Mahanaim.
As we have a long history of naming places after major events that happened, where the Most High appeared or the Most High, blessed us in some way. Not like Esau, who names his places after, dirty old perverts. Keep going.
Come, verse 3. And Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau his brother unto the land of Seir, the country of Edom, and commanded them, saying, "Thus shall ye speak unto my lord Esau, thy servant Jacob, say thus."
And so Jacob was being respectful to Esau. He still loved him. He was still his brother that he grew up with. You know what I'm saying? This was at the beginning of them striving together. Of course, they already had their issues, but it's still his brother. Keep going.
I have sojourned with Laban and stayed there until now. And I have oxen and asses, flocks, and men servant and women servants. And I have sent to tell my Lord that I may find grace in thy sight.
So he's sending a message telling him, hey, I've been doing all right. I got these 2 wives and these kids. I got a whole bunch of flocks and everything. And I'm just, sending a message of peace. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And the messengers returned to Jacob, saying, "We came to thy brother Esau, and also cometh to meet thee, and 400 men with him."
But wait a minute, where did he get 400 men? He pulled up with 400 men. Esau, you didn't have all these kids 20 years? Where did he get these? Who knows? But he pulled up with a whole nation, and Jacob was like, is he still trying to get revenge? Is he still trying to get back at me? He's not sure what's up. Keep going.
Verse 7. Then Jacob was greatly afraid and distressed.
Understandably so.
Right.
His brother that tried to kill him last time he saw him is now pulling up with 400 men.
400 men? Yeah, nah.
I'll be wondering what's going on too. Keep going.
Sir. Verse 7. Then Jacob was greatly afraid and distressed, and he divided the people that was with him, and the flocks and herds, and the camels into 2 bands.
All right, so we're going to stop right there. I can't wait to keep this going next week. We have been in some excellent, heavy stories, and it's such a vivid picture of what's going on back then, and just learning about all these things and going into the Hebrew and breaking it down. It's such a beautiful thing. And so with that, I imagine up here. Shapar, which means horn. What are you young? Say you're young, which means one. Say that out loud.
Yayan, which means wine.
Which means to Israel.
Yashala means to Israel.
Shapar, which means horn. I'm gonna get it one of these days. I imagine in the room. So Plenty Hapadon, which means rise, turn and face the east. I'm going to say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Kadosh Hayah, ISUPK, Yahweh, Malakutah, Daba'ah, Ratizaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratizah, Hawa, Hayah, Bashemayim, the Thundernote, the Khum, Kaliyawun, Wasalakanaw, Kawafnu, Kasalaknu, Kawafnu, Wala'ah, Tabayanaw,
Asaiwan, Abal, Awashanu, Mayan, Ra, Kayak, Makab, Kamalakwa, Wahal, Wahata Parak, La'ayulami, Amun, Bayan, English. And pass it back to you.
Salakia. In the English, the Lord's Prayer. Salakia. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, that will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. Amen.
The prayer for the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua. Baruch Shah. Thunderno. Akak. Barpa'ah. Kamakala. Kamarwa. Akak. Latahar. Amatazrai. Akak. Lakuyam. Matthew. Akak. Arukawa. Atama'ala. Lagarashan. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Wada Aman.
Salakia. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ai Yanyan. Ahahari. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ai Zarya. Isaiah Ma'ayin Yahweh. Aisha Shemayim. Wa'aratazak. Aliyathan. Lamawat. Regalka. Ayanawam. Shamarka. Anak. La'ayanawam. Wala'aya Yashan. Shomar Yasha'al. Yahweh Shemarka. Yahweh Tazalka. Aliyad Yamyanka. Yawamam. Hashemash. La'aya Kakat. Wayrak Balayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makal Ra. Yashamar. Aknapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Kazaatka. Babu'aka. Ma'aitha. Ma'ara Walam.
Salakia. In the English, Psalms chapter 1 and 21. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel, shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day. Nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in from this time forward, and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Hayy, Al-Miyalika, Al-Karash, Al-Tashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Al-Yadika, Yahami 1, Omashinaika, Nasha'al, Ra'ash, Al-Imaka, Ya'ariyoma, Sawa, Wayatay Aitazawa, Altazabawanyaka, Amaru, Akau, Akakir, Bagoya, Wala'ah, Yazakar, Shem Yasha'al, Kaiwa, Kayak, Aitazawa, Lab Yakadu, Alika, Baryak, Nakarasma, Ahalia, Adawam, Washamalia, Mawa'aba, Wahagari, Gabal, Imawan, Wamulat, Palashat, Amishabi, Kazawar, Gamashawar, Alawa, Imam, Ayawa, Zarawa, Banyalwa, Salah, Ashalahan, Kamadi, Kasayasara, Kayabi, Manakal, Bayashwan, Nashamadu, Bayanda Ara, Hayawa, Kaman, La'adama, Shay Thumwa, Nadiyamu, Ira, because of Abba, because of Ba, because of Zalmana, Carlin said Kumwa, Shah Amaru, now you're a shot. Lanawa. Nawa. Alahaya. Shay Thumbus. Kagala. Kakwash. Upon your car. Kaash. Ira. Wakalahaba. Dalahat. Hardy. Conquer Agapi. Basa Irika. Wabasa Wapaka. The Bahalam, Mala'ah, Panya, Kulawan, Kwashwa, Kwasham Cup, Yahoo, the Bashwa, Way of a hole, Aya Eye, Way of Kaparo, Way of Abadu, Way of Daiwa, Ya, Atha, Sham Cup, Yahoo, the Vodka, Aliyawan, Al Kal Harataza.
Psalms chapter 83. Keep not thy silence, O Lord.
Keep not thy silence, O power.
Hold, Salaki. Keep not thy silence, O power.
Keep not thy silence, O power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still, O power.
Be not still, O power.
For lo,
thy
enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that lifted up the head.
And they have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, come.
They have said, come.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more remembrance.
May be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
They have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
And Moab.
And Moab.
And the Hagarites.
And the Hagarites.
Gebal. And Ammon.
And
Amalek. And the Philistines.
And the Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur is also joined with them.
Assur also is joined with them.
They are hoping the children of Lot.
They are hoping the children of Lot.
Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Seir.
As to Sisera.
As to Jaban.
As to Jabin.
Salah. At the brook of Kisan.
At the brook of Kisan.
Make their nobles like Ori.
Make their nobles like Ori.
And like Z.
And like Zed.
Yea. All their princes and Zabah.
All their princes and Zabah.
And as Zalamana.
And as Zalmunna.
Salaki. Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the breath burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burns the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountain on fire.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Let them be confounded and troubled.
Let them be confounded and troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame and perish.
let them be put to shame and perish.
That men may know that
Let me know
that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh,
that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh,
the most high power over the earth,
art the most high power over all the earth. The blessings in the Hebrew, Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahweh Shai.
Why Yahweh Shai.
Why Mayaka Allah.
Why
Why Lahayim.
Why
Matazavia.
Matazavia.
Alawak Yohana.
Alawak Yohana.
Alawak.
Alawak.
Hasarani.
Hasarani.
Matazayani.
Matazayani.
Akayali.
Akayali.
Wahakwati.
Alawak.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Wada Amen.
Wada Amen. Salaki. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Yahweh Shai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohana.
Commanding General Yohana.
The general.
The general.
The captain.
The captain.
The officer.
The officer.
The trooper.
The trooper.
And the sister.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. The ISUPK curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
Punishment and destruction.
Punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
Speak against us.
Speak against
Thy
us.
prophets.
Thy prophets.
Teachers.
Thy teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose.
That shake loose.
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
The treasure of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Force thy riches to enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evils and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
To the Edomites.
To the Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And their drug dealers.
And the drug dealers.
The court system.
Court system.
The prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
The Roman Catholic Church.
The Roman Catholic Church.
The Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity.
Christianity.
Egyptology.
Egyptology.
Militia. The Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Posse Comitatus.
Posse Comitatus.
The gay movement.
The gay movement.
The lesbian movement.
The lesbian movement.
Spies.
Spies.
Workers of witchcraft.
Workers of witchcraft.
NASA space program.
NASA space program.
The Army.
The Army.
Navy. Air Force.
Air Force.
Marines. Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airways.
And the airways.
The cable access channel.
Cable access
The
channel.
radio channel.
The radio channel.
Convict the spirit.
Convict the spirit.
Any of thy people.
Of any of thy people.
That seek to stop
That
us.
seek to stop us.
And bring swift destruction.
And bring swift destruction.
To all the heathen.
To all the
that
heathen.
stand in the way.
That stand in the way.
Try to stop us.
Try to stop us.
From broadcasting your word.
Broadcasting your word.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Through the earth.
Through the earth.
And consume them.
Consume them.
Let the plagues.
Let the plagues.
Shake the house of the thief.
Shake the house of the thief.
And the murderer.
And the murderer.
Let your house shine.
Let your house shine.
Michael and Gabriel.
Michael and Gabriel.
Come down with the flying saucers.
Come down with the flying saucers.
Punish all the heathen.
Punish all the heathen.
They come up against us.
Come up against
as
us.
we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known by all.
Cause it to be known by all.
And it is the angels that have done it.
That is the angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Cause it to be spread through the media.
Throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause it to shake thy coming.
Cause it to shake thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
Thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sorry, face the front. You're gonna give one courtesy salute, men of Israel, and Madim Shabbat, and Madim Barak,
Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Rakathon.
Yajmatah, dismissed. We'll pick it up next week at Genesis, the 32nd chapter and the 8th verse.